Hey, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. We're back playing Magic the Gathering Arena, standard best of one mythic rank with a new deck. It's Dimir Double Cast. This is a tempo build within black and blue colors. In the video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies held within, demonstrating this within the Mythic rank gameplay footage against the best decks and players in the world. And of course, we'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and our pack opening. So don't go anywhere. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can also become a YouTube member for access to the exclusive members-only stream every single Sunday at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard. Let's take a look at the new deck. Here we are, my children, Dimir Double Cast, building around the Mercurial Spelldancer as our core card, a 2-mana creature Phyrexian Rogue, 2 power, 1 toughness, with a massive block of text. Now this is how we tell it's a good card. Mercurial Spelldancer can't be blocked. Phenomenal. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on the Mercurial Spelldancer. Okay. Whenever the Spelldancer deals damage to a player, which is frequently because it can't be blocked, you may remove 2 oil counters from it. If you do, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Beautiful. You can, with the Spelldancer, double invoke people without paying extra mana. Oh yeah. So that's what we'll be doing within the deck. That's our first double cast, and that we are also kind of double casting in a roundabout way, once organically paying the mana for it, but then the second time for free with the Arcane Proxy. 7 mana, which is a little redonkulous, but in this deck, definitely worth it. If we break down the card a little bit more, you can prototype it in for 3, which is a little bit cheaper, right? That's a lot nicer. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, exile instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to the proxy's power from your graveyard. Copy that card, and you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. It's so good, right? This is a 2-1 with the prototype and a 4-3 with the organic casting cost, which is pretty cool. And then this is going to allow us to cast with the 3 mana all of the instant and sorceries we have for 2. What we like to do is focus on the proliferate spells, and then that's really going to push up the Spelldancer's oil counters, and then we remove those counters to double cast that invoke. With this being said, now there is another tech that I'm not entirely certain of that we will need a judge to help us out with, because we're not able to achieve it in today's video. I know one of you will be able to, so maybe you can come back in the comments and let me know, because this is pretty big brain if it works. I do see a little flaw in it though, and I wanted to test it for science. All right, so we have the Spelldancer that can't be blocked. It's going to tap. We also have the Kaido Shizuki token, the -2 of this 3-mana Planeswalker that enters with 3 loyalty. Has the static ability of, at the beginning of your end step, if it entered the battlefield this turn, it's going to phase out, okay? +1, draw a card, then discard a card unless you've attacked this turn. That Spelldancer helps fulfill that. So does the -2, 1/1 ninja token, okay? Great. We can proliferate our way into a -7 if we want, but it's not necessary. An emblem with whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. Pretty good, whatever. So we're talking about the 1/1 that can't be blocked, along with the Spelldancer that can't be blocked. These will allow them to be tapped continuously without, you know, any cons, if you will, any baddies. So Unctus Grand Mectactic for 3, a 2/4. Other blue creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card and then discard a card. Really nice, because we have those blue creatures that are unblockable, easy to tap, that can help us sift through our deck, make sure that we get the appropriate mana curve, those lands, as well as the interaction to help us succeed within that match as well. So other artifact creatures will also get +1/+1, which is really cool, and this is where that science experiment comes in. Furthermore, we can pay 1 blue Phyrexian until the end of turn. Target creature you control becomes a blue artifact in addition to its other types at sorcery speed. So coming back now full circle to the Arcane Proxy. The prototype will be blue. It taps, triggers Unctus, phenomenal. But now if you have Unctus in play, right, artifacts get +1/+1. The prototype would enter as a 5/4. Its power would be 5, and then you could potentially free cast the Invoke for 5 mana from your graveyard. Now, the Spelldancer can also copy the spells that you cast for free with the proxy. So you're attacking with the Spelldancer, you're removing 2 oil counters, you're playing the proxy, and then you're free casting from your grave, and it copies with the Spelldancer, okay? So the science experiment is when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, exile target instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to its power. Okay, cool. Well, the Unctus artifacts get +1/+1, pushes it to 5 as it enters, which I believe that it would allow you to free cast the Invoke. Unfortunately, sometimes I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot, but I'm fairly certain it works that way. We'll need someone, a judge, or someone to confirm it through practice, okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So this is absolutely ridiculous, right? So we're casting this Invoke Despair just every which way that we possibly can, even copying it, which is really, really cool, without paying mana for it. The rest of the deck is going to just help us get there, right? What's really cool about the unblockable creatures is it opens up Ninjutsu really consistently as well. So the Prosperous Thief for 3 mana, the Ninjutsu for 2, which we probably will do more times than not. Whenever one or more ninja or rogue creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Okay, this is pretty cool because you know who's a rogue or a ninja? This little guy, the ninja token. Also, the Spelldancer, believe it or not. So we're going to be making a lot of treasures alongside the Thief, another ninja here. A lot of treasures to be made, which makes the Invoke really, really easy to get to. It will allow us the bigger spell through that non-prototype cast as well, which is cool. And then having the availability to do something on our turn, as well as hold up interaction on their turn, right, through the excess of mana that we have. And, well, let me tell you, there's a lot of it. 3 copies of Cut Down for 1, instant speed, destroying target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. 3 copies of Sheolder's Edict for 2, choosing 1 of 3. Sacrificing non-token creature, sacrificing creature token, sacrificing planeswalker. Your opponent will have to choose that, of course, which is phenomenal. 3 copies go for the Throat, 2 for instant speed as well, destroying target non-artifact creature. Drown in Ichor for 2 at sorcery speed. Target creature gets -4/-4 until the end of turn, and Proliferate. That Proliferate is so good on top of the Spelldancer, on top of the Kaido. It's phenomenal. 3 copies of Negate, instant speed for 2, counter target non-creature spell. We talked about the Dancer, and then we have the Experimental Augury for 2 mana as well at instant speed. Looking at the top 3 cards of your library, putting 1 of them into your hand, the rest in the bottom of your library in any order, and Proliferate, which again is so good with that Spelldancer. And thanks to Drown in Ichor, Experimental Augury on top of the Spelldancer, we can double Invoke on turn 5, right? Because to get those oil counters, it's not hard. It's a single Proliferate spell, and you've got 2 of them. So Spelldancer on 2, Proliferate on 3, interaction on 4, protection on 4, whatever. Turn 5, boom, double Invoke. And if that doesn't win you the game, I don't know what will. That's going to draw you your Unctus, play your Unctus. Now that pushed up your proxy, you play your big proxy. You remove 2 more oil counters. Here's another double Invoke from the grave, baby. Let's go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that is the entirety of the deck. We do have the Marsh and the Shores here for land consistency, the Mire and the Soaring City for a little bit of utility, and the 7 basics because that's how we get down. Cheers. Thanks for coming to my deck tech. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member as well. Don't go anywhere, because after today's gameplay, we're going to shred open this pack. Let's go! And away we go. Good land. It's a little slow. We play first. If we can find our 3rd land, I am very happy. Preferably a black source. Goodbye, Spelldancer. Everybody wave goodbye to the Spelldancer. Bye-bye, Spelldancer! Interesting. Glowstone Infusion, +2, -2. That's pretty good. Uncle Unctus in play. Let's see if they can overcome it. Probably a 2-for-1. Right? The excavator is really good for that though, because it can get around my cut down. Should have removed it last turn, my bad. Being greedy with spending our mana effectively. Big hit. And 11. I don't feel good about it. Alright, I mean, so the threat's dealt with. I'm still not going to attack, though. Just play defensively here. Hopefully we can get some additional lands rolling our way. Alright. Thank you for the land. I appreciate that. Other blue creatures, not it. I'm going to swing in for 2. If it has haste, it has to be fairly generous to dodge our cut down. And I don't think a red aggro deck is going to have something like that. I guess we'll swing in again. I don't really want to put down our negate either and play a proxy until we get that 5th land. That will help. Let's do it now. And grab the land. A swamp. No swamp for you! I'll take the island though, it is what it is. Just be grateful. Good game. I think they're bricking. Ninjutsu in. Make the treasure. End our turn. Again, this negate doesn't get put down. Bro, sorry about your land, I guess. Grand Unctus in play. Let's hit for 3. Draw, then discard. The secondary thief can go. Create our treasure and turn. And we'll just box out here next turn. Removal and protection both up. Our opponent has super flooded. Poor Gaffer. Creating treasures in blue is just phenomenal. I'm surprised the thief doesn't see more play. And this is to lethal and beyond, as we still hold up our negate. They almost had us with a pretty cool deck. Luckily, we got the interaction before we were dead. You go first. Thank you. I'd like to get this thief out. Start making those treasures. Really smooths over the mana. It's phenomenal. Pass turn. Is this going to be like a, dare I say, Obliterator deck? Ooh. Don't say it out loud. I mean, let's just get after it, right? It could be a potential turn 4 Invoke if left alone. Highly speculative play. I doubt it. I'm sure the percent chance of return on this is very low. However, sometimes we like to risk it for the biscuit. It's going to pull that interaction out on something that's not incredibly important for us. You know? I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's not like it was a, whoops. Oh, I don't know, a Spelldancer, right? An Unctus. I mean, it's good, no doubt, but I'm just gonna sorcery speed this. I do not like Glissa. She's great, and we are kind of bricking here. Not a good sign, but we'll try to persevere, push through, and you know, just looking for that land off the top, right? Abracadabra. There it is. It's magic. Yeah, I mean, I just cannot stand Toxic as a mechanic, and I'm happy to remove that. Using our sorcery speed, it's going to leave us up with instant speed removal and protection. Well, that's a good card. We force the sacrifice. We're almost out of removal. Yikes. Well, this can get us going again. -2 here for the ninja. And now hopefully we top deck Unctus. The Rock Priest dodges us as well. Just barely, but still. Oh! See, it's like, Matt, you just ask for what you want. Then you'll get it. Maybe the cutdown's worthless. And I don't want to not have a land. Thank you for the support there. I really appreciate that, Grumstein. Land in slow or negate. Man. It sucks because this is going to come in slow anyways. I don't want to get punished. So I think we hold up negate. Right? We can block the Rot Priest. Whenever a creature you control with Toxic deals combat damage to a player, the player gets an additional poison counter. Should be fine. Pay 3. Target creature you control with Toxic gains Death Touch. Oh, no. Well, I don't like that. Let's just, negate that. I don't know how many, you know, non-creature spells they're going to have. Apparently enough. And then at least Kato survives. Don't you see I'm trying to help? We're in business. Beautiful. Okay. I am going to try to double invoke for big time flare. Dimir mid-range, perhaps. You may also classify it as tempo. It's all over the place, this one. Oh, they've just got these double casts on lock. Alright, that helps us keep Kaido up. Kaido? I'm sure someone in the comments will help me out there. They always do. Let's hit for 1, take the draw.
this is a juicy secret.
Invoke our face off. I wanted to copy it with the Dancer, but they have just so much removal here. Doing a great job there. Got a nice hand advantage, I believe. They're at 13, we're at 20. Only one poison counter, which is a relief. No proliferate here for... Oh, there is on the poison counter. You just gotta stop doing that, dude. We can grab a land. Or be greedy. I'm gonna be greedy today. I want to get this double invoke. Please and thank you.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
We're good. We're good. We can dunk on something, then proliferate. That's fantastic. If we get a land, we can do it. We'd have to make black source. Don't you freaking dare, dude. If you don't quit doing that. Real rude boy. Just won't let me get this Spelldancer out there, eh? You're a legend. I'm gonna take the additional draw with the Invoke. Cut that down. What a busted card. It's -2. Play the land. That's the turn.
Kinds of connections.
Dang, girl.
Embrace metal. All becomes.
I wonder what they do. Do they zero, proliferate, and draw? Most likely. Because it's only creature. And I doubt they take... I mean, maybe they do? That's a tough one. They do! I'm not sure it matters. We might get the scoop here. This is kind of that point where you accept defeat, right? I'm gonna draw a card here.
I know something you
Toss the
don't
land.
know.
Pass turn. I mean, they're top decking, and they've had really good luck with that so far. We're in a good spot, though. We've got removal, we have protection, we have draw engine.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Good game. 3 more lands off the top. Invoke, winning another game of Magic. I'm so sorry. Opponent goes first. We've got pretty good land, good removal as well. Hello, good game. What do you think? Should we change up the emote that we have equipped? Or just stick to our guns? Another? Oh, good for you. Do they have phase out? A little slip skis? A slipperoni? Slipadelphia. Not today, Junior. La token could get bounced. This would be sad, but really not the end of the day. Lot of land. We shall play, take the draw. They are breaking. They wish they had our land, you know? Unctus, Grand, Matriarch? I don't even know. I gotta pull that up and nail that pronunciation one day. Tactic? Oof. You know? Take draw.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Toss, cut, down, throw is better. There's definitely more counter magic here, right? Let's pull it out. We know this is getting... Oh, it's no counter. Ay, 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 papi. Thank you for the hand refill. I don't even care about the damage. It's... Bro. God bless. Yep. Yep.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Pass turn. Poor guy. Patty's shotgun. Watch them still come back and beat us. It's mono blue deck. Of course they do. Let's get another proliferate in here. Great. That's awesome. Let's attack first. Take the draw.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Cast Augury for another proliferate. I like the Invoke, of course, but it's supposed to be a Spelldancer deck, not just another Invoke deck. You know? You heard? And then we'll just top deck Invoke organically, right? Well, there's plenty of draw here still. Wow, that is a lot of draw for them. Certainly so. Good removal. This is fantastic. Bounce that proxy back. It's gonna be another free cast from our grave, which we love. I say yes. Then we proxy in for 2. Or for 3, sorry. 2 power. We're casting the Augury again. And then I think the Spelldancer is going to copy that for us. And then it's going to reapply those counters. Here's our Invoke that we finally wanted. And then next turn we can copy that Invoke. Oh my gosh. Dude, just stop. You're rude. That's so rude, dude. Here's an emblem. Here's a land. Here you go, bruh.
Stop until I've uncovered all your secrets.
Watch us still lose, like I said. Oh man, they tapped out. So here's the power play. Remove the counters. Copy our Invoke Despair. LOL. Ta-da! Going first against the one and only Dangerlicious. A very, very cool name. You know? I like that a lot. Let's go Shores first in case we pull another Shores. I mean, there's no reason this Marsh can't come out on 3. What is happening here? Terramorphic Expanse. Sacrifice it, grab Lando. As long as that Lando doesn't removo with its next tap, we're okay. Gaining life, don't cut me down. Let's get that hit in first. There's no oil counters. This will provide one. And then also a draw.
Powerful won't help. I'll do it myself.
We phase out. Spelldancer up with another proliferate spell will be super helpful. Oh, forcing us to sacrifice.
When I win, you're telling me
Why didn't I make the token? Oh, I'm such a D-bag.
has to leave.
Oh, man. Well, I'll make it here, I guess. I don't want to get burnt
Got
twice.
all kinds of connections.
They have the appropriate amount of cards in their build. It's the sleeves make it seem thinner than it should be. But you can't have a deck with less than 60. That's illegal. You can go higher than, but you certainly can't go less than. An announcement. This is pretty good. Slapper. It's not bad either. And then we're going to force discard. And I think we lose Go for the Throat.
You won't be outsmarting me.
We Augury for the proliferate. Just a fair and balanced mechanic. Oh man, this is going to be funny for me. Take the swamp. Push up the crew. Oh, did someone say unblockable? I'm coming over. There's just nothing they can do. Remove 2? A double invoke. It's just, you know, let's wrap it up. Please don't play this deck, is what I'm meaning to say, you know? Just clean the field, double draw. Oh, no, triple draw. Good game. Okay, we get to go first. Shores in play. Holding up our cut down, holding up our edict. Unctus with the follow-up. We dodge the mire, which is pretty cool. Pass turn, mono blue potentially here. Dimir mirror match. A Dimir match. I like that. Planned out. I guess we'll pull the removal. It is what it is, you know? Hello. Blast Zone. Shores out. And turn. So it's always nice to pull that counter magic because how many, you know, counter spells are really in hand? Enough, HGG, enough. Ooh. Okay, so this is a nice pickup for us. And if they have protection, we get to double down on it. And that'll fully tap them as well. I can pay 2 here. They're tapped. It's the season of Invoke Despair because that's just how this card works. Right? They're magnetic. I have no other explanation for this card other than they attract each other. It's brutal. It's brutal. I know. It's a wild world. Let's draw out some more interaction here. I know they have it. And I feel bad double invoking.
I could sneak right by, but I'm itching to fight.
Watch us get invoke next turn. No, they can't. They don't. Their land is all whack. Man, your land's whack. I'll get up, baby. Before, Kato was like, alright. But now, thanks to all of the low-cost proliferate available within Dimir colors, oh, it's good. It's very good. I like it. Alright, they're gonna grab, I assume their 5th land here. We're up to 3 poison counters as well. Scary. We better close this one out. They are going to path a prologue, maybe? From their graveyard eventually. First from their hand is a Drown in a Car. With the proliferate to 4. Not too shabskis. They mill themselves, I assume. Oh, milling me! 2 negates! Whoa! That's business talk. Taking a big old Drew here. A Drew for 2. There's that land. Alright, let's end this. I'd love to be copying this, we just don't have the availability. Ouch. Where are those negates when you need them, right? Oh, they're in your graveyard.
Is a juicy secret.
Have we played a land this turn? Yes. Four poison counters. We're not out of it yet, but we certainly are close. That counter was clutch. And it just goes to show that they did have that counter earlier, probably. And if we cast Invoke the turn before we played, we would have been shut down entirely. Okay, so free casting from their grave as well. Very good. We were at 5. We're in the danger zone. Dunking on the walker. Definitely not something you want to leave in play. Generating quite a bit of value. Let's take the draw.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Interesting. I don't want to go past 3 because of the Blast Zone. Right, we'll have to long con this. They've got a nice hand. proliferating to 6. Yeah, this deck is busted, right? The poison counters in general are kind of silly. Alright, I mean, at least we can deal with this.
Metal is eternal.
Just, 7, I believe, right? Yep. But they're tapped, which is nice because we take them down to 2.
Our eyes are everywhere.
Why isn't your power 5, Proxy? If we had Unctus out and we 7'd this, we could cast the Invoke from Grave. Proliferate to 8, ha ha ha. I almost shouldn't be providing them creatures to do that too. Feels bad. Alright, Blast Zone is out finally.
I'll try again later.
Proliferate should work both ways. Right, when you proliferate, you should be able to take the number down. Two cards in hand. 1 card in hand. Are we dead? No, but close. Dancer can win us the game. Land out. Mire out. Unctus in play. It's a hard choice there. I think we might get this. Oh yeah, we do! I have exorcised the demons! That was a tough one. Good game. Going first? Wow, thank you. Very kind. Looking for some turn 2 removal. And our 4th swamp. We're gonna find counter magic here. No. Make the token.
There are many secrets I don't know.
Phase out.
Like your defenses aren't even there.
Third land out. A Thrawn Spooter, giving us both a power Stoken, which is great because I can actually use that. I mean, this is brutal, but it's the cost of doing business here, unfortunately. Right, losing the token's not great, but getting this treasure is phenomenal. It is very, very good. Let's take our draw.
Now, what do we have here?
We have Invoke next turn. So I say just increase our damage output, right? Because we have no spell in the grave. We'd be begging for a double cast in the future. Okay, let's end turn. Maybe I'll Soaring City a second creature and then Invoke cleans the field entirely. Right? I mean, there's like multiple pros here, and protecting Kaito's one of those, right? Without losing our boy. We lose a treasure, which we just get it back, though. There's no con to casting Invoke on our second main phase. I guess they replay it. And then we don't leave a blocker, right? It's a bit of a con. Swamp off the top, right? Untap swamp off the top. Not a problem. Thank you. Not a problem, bro. Invoke Aroni for a double draw. We will also make a treasure, which is just phenomenal. Taking an additional draw here.
Thanks.
And now, you know, a matchup without playing against Shieldred is really great. It's really a lot of fun. Because you're not punished for drawing. The Martstone. Very good. This is like a control deck, I guess, hey? Gonna blast our thief instead of drawing. Interesting. Do they take out the Planeswalker as well, is my question. 5, 6 available mana. Well, you don't gain any life because this fizzles. Right? Spelldancer out. Shore out. I say take the draw. Toss this pesky land out of here. And just play the thief as well. You can sit there. And now I'm expecting a field removal, like a farewell or something. Or a portal. Or a portal. Wow, that is game breaking. Where? Oh, dude, are you serious? Yeah, gotta get a good laugh there. Your bro top decks in a gate. Seconds after a portal gets slammed. Legend. What an absolute legend.
Our eyes are everywhere.
That's hilarious. Not very funny, dude. Draw is good. And the gate doesn't stop Urza as it's, you know, the Mightstone's already there. Thank you.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Big money, no whammies. Big, oh, there's a whammy. I don't have a return whammy. Sag. They're just gonna keep taking this thief. Savages. Oh, hello. Well, that wins the game now, doesn't it? Kill this. Slam you for 7 because Power Stones. And then we Edict Louvler. For 1, pretend that that's any help. Louvler back in play. Slamming a proxy. Oh, and it's a second one. It's not even the unearthed version. That's brutal. Well, let's rinse and repeat. At least you get to see the viability of the deck. I guess we just need to play with the leveler, right? Oh, I actually don't have anything. I didn't even look. I was like, okay, let's go. Let's do it, dude. Let's roll out. Alrighty, so the deck is very cool. Things that we could add to it. A single copy of Shieldred. I'll allow one copy. You know what? If you get that Kato emblem, you deserve one copy of Shieldred. You've got a lot of draw. It's going to be really nice for the life gain, the consistency for that, to allow you to get into that mid part of the match, right, where we can really succeed with those invokes. Again, which is great with Shieldred. So, you know, it is what it is. I try not to, but, you know, full disclosure, if you watch to the end, just toss it a Shieldred in, pull it with the emblem. GG's. If you have any other comments about the deck list, don't hesitate. Let me know in the comments below. Let's shred open the set booster, okay? I'll jump over to the intro screen. Here we are. And then we will do a focus test. And no, it doesn't actually look too bad, right? This is pretty good. Let's try this. And of course, we've been editing these card openings. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, because the focus is bad. So this is a Tyvar's Last Stand art card, which is phenomenal, which you can also actually see very nicely if I'm back here. I'd like to get a little closer with that though. So let's put that to the side, do the flip, and see what we get. This is a full art. There we are, focused, bright and true, crispy clear. We'll try to maintain this focus. The copper long legs, Phyrexian Spider 1/3, BEA beautiful. Our next card will be the Meldweb Strider, which kind of looks like a spider to me as well. I know they're calling it a Strider Spider. Oh, that'd be cool. The Blade Mantis. Next on the stack, Reject Imperfection. Proliferate's pretty cool. Shoutouts to releasing Proliferate, the same set we released Toxic and Poison. The Injector, doing just that with Toxic. Atmosphere Surgeon. That's actually pretty cool. We could probably use a couple of those in our world today, could we not? The Lookout gets swooped. Flesh Cutter. Not quite a meat hook though, you know what I mean? The Anointer, alt art. Not too shabby. Oh, this is a good one, chat. That is a pull. The Archfiend of Dross. Getting down and dirty here. Love to see it. That's a nice pull. One more, big money, no whammies. A holographic Centurion. Centurion? Whatever. The Archfiend of Dross is a fantastic pull. The focus is no good. At the end of the day, I think the increased film quality of the start's okay, and then we can edit the pack opening for the most part. Maybe the outros, I'll edit as well, but, you know, it's just a couple seconds of blurry face. We're back, right? The focus takes a lot longer when I'm doing a card, I feel like, than when I'm back here. At the end of the day, I've really been enjoying the increased quality on the cam, and we have also, thanks to the comments, fixed the sound lag with the mic and video, right? We've done our best to sync it. We've done our clapping, got it all lined up for you. So shout outs to everybody who was pestering me about that. I may not reply to the comments, but they pop up on my phone all day long. It's doo, 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 doo. I read a lot of them, you know, at least what it allows me to read within the text box. And so we've seen that, we fixed that. Thank you all so much. Not only myself, but the community as a whole surely appreciates it. Cheers. And if you have any other ways that I can improve the stream, let me know. I know the mic is a little crackly. We have a very expensive sound system, getting even more expensive as we've purchased a cloud filter to boost the gain without adding any distortion. Beautiful. So we should be crystal clear here for that sound quality soon. But of course, you know, any other way we can improve is fantastic. Cheers. You know, just have a fantastic day, everybody. Thank you all so much. I truly appreciate it. More than I can ever explain. So looking forward to hanging out with you all soon in the next. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube member, all that goodness, right? Let's roll.